You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, we need to talk about Austin Metcalf's father, Jeff Metcalf. Now, you guys already know that Karmelo Anthony's family held a press conference, and they had their race hustling representative, who is a criminal, by the way. Yeah. Jeff Metcalf, Austin Metcalf's father, showed up. And guess what happened? Karmelo Anthony's family and their race hustling representative kicked this man out. They actually called the Dallas police to escort him out. This is a public area, folks. And he was kicked out. The man lost his son because your son stabbed his son in the heart at a track meet. This is extremely crazy, guys. And Dominic Alexander went on the attack to Jeff Metcalf, calling him disrespectful. Now, if anybody has actually listened to Jeff Metcalf, the man has already said that he forgives Karmelo Anthony for what he did to his son. He says he's a Christian, and it's pretty clear. He's still grieving his son. This is going to be a long, hard process. I'm pretty sure he's never going to get over losing his son, especially in that manner. Austin Metcalf died in his brother's arms. When Karmelo Anthony stabbed him in the chest, nobody actually knew that he was actually stabbed. They said that Austin Metcalf was walking down the bleachers and he said, "Get help." But it was just too late. Blood was everywhere, man. And he died because of the actions of Karmelo Anthony. So let's go ahead, guys, and get into this. Look at this, guys. Disrespectful. Karmelo Anthony's lawyer slams Austin Metcalf's father for attending presser. I didn't know about this, guys, until after I put up my previous video. If not, I would have put all that together. But I needed to talk about this. A press conference by Karmelo Anthony's family was delayed after Austin Metcalf's father attempted to attend. Organizers called police and he was escorted out peacefully. The event addressed public backlash and threats. Anthony, accused of fatally stabbing Metcalf, faces murder charges but claims self-defense, which seems to be BS at this point. There's no evidence that this was self-defense. The investigation is ongoing. Yeah. This is crazy, man. A press conference scheduled for Thursday by the Karmelo Anthony family. The Frisco teenager accused in a fatal stabbing of Austin Metcalf was delayed after the victim's father, Jeff Metcalf, attempted to attend. And I'm pretty sure he wasn't going to cause an uproar. He doesn't strike me as that kind of person. The event, organized by the Dallas-based group Next Generation Action Network, was set for 11 a.m. at the group's office inside a co-working space. Okay, so this was actually at their office. So I thought this was like in a public area right here. So this was actually at the Next Generation Action Network. But still, they kicked him out. I don't think this is a good look. Okay. Now, make no mistake about it, guys. They want this attention. They really, really do want this attention. The organization said the purpose was to respond to a wave of falsehoods circulating about the Anthony family. However, shortly after Metcalf arrived, the group contacted Dallas police. Building management later asked Metcalf to leave, and multiple officers escorted him out. Metcalf cooperated, shook hands with an officer, and left without incident. The press conference was postponed until he exited the premises. See, yeah, he left pretty easily. But, however, when when Karmelo Anthony was told to leave that tent, he didn't want to leave. Funny how that works, right? Karmelo Anthony was told to leave that tent because he wasn't supposed to be there. And he didn't want to leave. So he ends up stabbing a kid to death. Yeah. Watch this clip right here, guys. Oh, so he's right there next to him. Right there next to him. But Dominic Alexander goes on the attack to Jeff Metcalf. Watch this.
And all I'm going to say, so it don't be asked later, is that was disrespectful and just shows you all the character who was not invited. He knows that it's inappropriate to be near this family, but he did it. And so I say to people, actions speak louder than words. Okay? What he has failed into is the political operatives that want to make this thing a political thing of hate, yet bigotry, and yet racism. We have conservative operatives that have been posting nonstop about this case.
Wow. So there, he has now officially played the race card, folks. He has officially played the race card. Now, Jeff Metcalf, in his interviews with the media, he has not played the race card. He's not. This is wild right here, man. This is pretty wild. I don't believe this is going to go well for Karmelo Anthony, man. I believe his family probably even knows that. Almost nobody is on his side except the race hustlers. They're the only one that's pushing to quote unquote free Karmelo. They're grifting too. They have a merch shop, raising money, making money. There seems to be a lot of blood money, folks, off of the death of Austin Metcalf. It definitely does. This is shameful, man. This is really, really shameful. Don't know what the next steps is going to be for Karmelo Anthony. We got a long time to the trial, if it even happens. It may get to the point where things aren't looking so good. There may actually be a plea deal. I don't know if that's going to happen. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. I don't know. But if this thing goes to trial, no doubt about it, guys, in my opinion, Karmelo Anthony is going to get convicted. And then we'll actually have to see what the sentence is going to be. Don't know what that's going to be. I'm anticipating that probably a trial, if it happens without a plea deal, may end up being like October this year. You know, sentencing will probably be like in January or something. So we got a long road to go with this, man. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.